Over the last few months, and certainly over my last few videos, I've been seeing people comment that you should just buy what you love. And I'm here to tell you that that is bad advice. Stay tuned. Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I want to encourage you to do so because the goal here is to help you to be smarter about comic book collecting. As I mentioned, if you just buy what you love, if you follow that advice, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. That is my belief. That is my personal opinion on this. Why do I say that? Love is an emotion. Emotions wax and wane. If you are simply making decisions on an emotion, you're probably not going to make really good decisions. Now, that is not a criticism of the statement or a criticism of the people that make the statement. And here's why I say that. I think that the statement is well-intentioned, no doubt, but it is an oversimplification of some bigger ideas. By oversimplifying it, there are going to be some people that will hear it that will absolutely understand what you mean. There are others that are going to hear it and they're going to not fully appreciate the nuance that is built into the statement. But when you simplify something complex down to buy what you love, you're going to lose a lot. And as a result, you're going to lose a lot of people because the meaning is falling away. For my married people out there, you're going to understand this. You take some wedding vows when you actually get married to love and to honor and to respect and obey and all that good stuff, right? You take some wedding vows because you are in love, but you also sign a contract, right? You sign a contract because you can't just walk away from the relationship depending upon how you feel that day or that month in that relationship. Love is an emotion. You wax and you wane. Sometimes you're head over heels in love and sometimes not so much. That's why you sign the contract. Emotion can lead you down many paths, and sometimes those paths will lead you to making some dark and bad decisions. Not marriage per se, but how you're choosing to spend your money. What happens if you are buying what you love and you love a lot of different stuff when it comes to comics? You love shiny foil, you love old comics, you love new comics, you love speculation. If you buy what you love, then you're going to be spending a lot of money willy-nilly. What happens if you haven't figured out what you actually love? Do you buy nothing or do you buy everything? And in buying everything, you will inevitably waste a lot of money as a result of that. You have to figure some things out, right? And in my mind, one way to figure some things out, one way to not just depend upon emotions, that being heart, but to also use your head, is to actually set a goal for your collection. Set a goal for yourself. By doing this, it allows you to have a little head and a little heart because you can build a goal that aligns to the things that you like or that you love. By having that goal, it allows you to focus your efforts. It allows you to narrow your focus from all of the possibilities to those things that you believe will actually make you happy, that will fulfill something inside of you as a collector or an investor or a speculator, whatever it is. It allows you to focus versus simply just relying upon one's emotions. Not only does having a goal allow you to figure out where you want to spend your money, it also allows you to ignore those things that do not fit with your goal. That is, figuring out what you don't want to do is almost as important as figuring out what you do want to do, right? Setting a goal, having a plan makes a whole lot of sense. It also makes a lot of financial sense. People say, buy what you love, but if you do that, like I said, you can end up wasting a lot of money. I don't have an infinite supply of money, right? I earn money and I try to spend my money as wisely as possible when I can. And by having a goal that allows me to focus on the things that I like, that I enjoy, that I love, but then also having a financial component to that allows me to spend my money wisely. I believe that two things can exist at once. You can buy what you love, and you can also spend your money as wisely as possible. I believe that when I buy comics, I can actually make an investment in those comics, and I can also love them at the same time. People sometimes think that if you have money involved, then money is bad. No, I disagree with that. Money is good. But having some focus and understanding of money in and of itself is not a bad thing. It allows me to buy comics that fit my goal, that make me happy, but also potentially will increase in value as well. Because even if you have something that you love, for me, it's Spider-Man, but I don't buy every single Spider-Man comic that comes out. No. I try to spend my money wisely on those Spider-Man books that I believe that I will enjoy or know that I will love, but that also will potentially increase in value. To me, that just makes perfect sense. It is easy to spend money. It is much harder to make money. So why not take some time to set a goal, to have it aligned to the things that you love and like and want, but also to spend your money on those things in the wisest way possible. Simply buying what you love will have you making some really horrible decisions, especially, again, if you like a lot of stuff or you haven't quite figured it out. Set a goal for yourself, for your collection. It allows you to narrow your focus. And as a result of that, I guarantee you will be in a much better place than if you simply buy what you love. With that said, I want to wrap this video up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want to encourage you to do so. This channel is all about helping you to be smarter about comic book collecting. And it doesn't matter if you are a reader, a collector, an investor, a speculator, or some mix thereof, because there's a lot of mixing that is going on. My belief is that there is something here on this channel that can actually help you and that might also resonate with you. So I want to invite you to go ahead and subscribe now, turn on notifications, and that way you won't miss out on any of the content that I release. If you want to reach out to me, you can actually do that on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.
This thing on? Mic check. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me clearly. Yo, should you practice art? Or should art be your practice? I had a question, so I asked it. Not to anyone specifically, but to my inner God, you know? The one that's gonna be a master. The one that's more than a rapper. The one that's an educator. The one that seeks enlightenment. He travels with concepts. He's got the mindset expansive. He understands that his time combined with travel and concepts makes his mind convex. Sort of like when you look at a brain scan. Straight off meditation, we was concaving until we had that eternal dialogue that created our dialect. Now we in distinct rooms of pure souls having them conversations. Synergy and combinations. You fly and we waiting. Indian style in the gold.